Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here looking back on our Thursday evening league, the Pacific Rim Championship, round 6 from Willow Springs International Raceway. Big Willow. So this is going to be exciting. We're finally in the US of A. So let me give you a quick idea of what the Pacific Rim Championship is. Drivers will take to Group 3 cars made in either the USA or Japan and race them for 10 rounds at home or in their opponent's backyard, with a randomly drawn double point neutral location for a final round. The format will be two 40-minute endurance races with almost free tyre compound choice, so strategies will be key. And they can use super softs for only one stint over the two 40-minute races, and points are only handed out for the final places in race 2. So it's like a one race that's just split in the middle. You have to imagine a pace car's come out and bunched them all up again. So I'll take you to the championship, then we'll talk about the grid, and then we will be underway. So the table so far, after PB a race away, which was round 5, the table's looking like Racer Brown sitting on the top spot with 78 points. Boosted Alpha in second on 68 points. Yeah, it's the right table. Gasman in third, 65 points. Fourth for Alpha Nut on 63 points. Homesick Alien in fifth with 62 points. Wow, so close. Look, 68, 65, 63, 62. Down to Homesick Alien. In sixth, Skyjacker on 51 points. Jocus in seventh on 29.5 points. Cthulhu also on 29.5 points in eighth place. Now, the reason the half points is because if they couldn't make the first race but made the second race, they would only get half points. Ninth is Dutch with 29 points, so he's only 0.5 behind the guys ahead of him. 10th is Rivixter with 29 points, same as Dutch. Wow, it's so close. 11th, Noxie on 27 points. 12th is Legion on 22 points. 13th, Shadow Rider on 21 points. Bunny in 14th on 20 points. 15th for G. Richards on 13 points. And 16th for Nude Lester on 4 points. But he only did the second round. He's not been back yet. You out there, Nude Lester? You still with us? You racing? Come back. So, yes, that's your table. Now, the grid is based on the championship order, but there is a randomator that will pull a random number, and the grid will be reversed from that number. And I believe this week the number was 13. I'm pretty sure. For sure. For real, man. Yeah, 13. The starting grid for this round will be reversed from 13th, and this is what it looks like. Noxie sat on pole. Rivixter in second place. Dutch is in third there in his Ford GT. Fourth for Cthulhu in his Mitsubishi. Sixth, Jocus in his Chevy. Sixth, Skyjacker in his Chevy. Better shot? A little bit better. Homesick Alien, oh my god, he's in a Mustang somewhere amongst there. You go, that's not bad actually. So 7th on the grid is Homesick Alien. 8th is Alpha Nuts. Well, that's about as good. Blurry one. 6th for Gasman, there you go, nice. In his Subaru. 10th for Racer Brown, just in his Mitsubishi. You see the front end of it anyway. And 11th there for Bunny in his Subaru. So that's the grid. We'll go back to the pole man and we'll get this 40-minute race underway. Are you ready? Okay. Then we will begin. So looking at pole man and Noxie in his Mazda. Waiting for the green lights. Oh, a little jump start from Rivixter, it seems. Rivixter definitely a jump start. Rivixter's stuck on the grid now. He's just got to wait until everyone is underway. Dutch taking the lead early in that Ford, in the GT, making a good jump off the line, knocks it down to second in the Mazda. Kurtula there in third with, Skyjacker, is he fourth? Or Joker's fourth? It's not sure yet. It looks like Joker's just managing to maintain it ahead of Skyjacker now. Alpha Nut in the Honda is all over the Skyjacker. They're side by side. Skyjacker's gone flying through and he's jumped up 2 places. He's jumped Alpha. This is such a tight part of the track there. Skyjacker just coming through. Joker's there on the inside of Alpha Nut. Homesick Alien in his Mustang. Sticking with the pack now. There's some jostling with Noxie and Kurtula looking, what is that camera? There we go. Kurtula now under threat from Skyjacker. Look, wiggling around, those Chevys wiggle around in a straight line, they really do. There's Dutch pulling away. Noxie blocking the rest of the field from coming through. Skyjacker trying to make it up into third around the outside of Kurtula down to fourth. Now Skyjacker's on the dirt and someone we saw through the dust. Wow, someone had a massive off. Let's see, it must have been Joker's, was it? There's Rivixter with his false start. Oh, it might have been Alpha Nut. I think Alpha Nut had a big one. Sorry, Alpha, no one wants to see it. I know you don't want to see it. I mean, what happened? Did he just try to avoid someone? So Alpha, I don't know, because it's all dusty. I think maybe he tried to avoid someone or something strange happened in that car. So Dutch has led the whole first lap. He's doing a fantastic job. In second place, we've got Noxie just ahead of Kurtula. Skyjacker dropping down. We saw Skyjacker moved ahead of Kurtula. Homesick Alien there, but he's got Racer Brown for company as he, Surrey. There we go, sat on board with Racer Brown, looking at the Mustang's rear there. Ben and Jerry's going to go for that inside line, but it's not quite on yet. And just behind him, he's got Bunny checking him out. And behind Bunny is Gazman in 8th place. 40-minute racing we've got to look forward to here with another 40-minute race straight after. We'll start looking at their tyres in a minute as we go down the field. So Bunny in 7th, Gazman 8th, Jokers in 9th, 10th for Rivixter, and 11th there for Alpha Nut. So Dutch leading the race now, coming over to cross the line for the second lap. He's on the racing soft tyres. We saw he had a good showing in that GT. At Suzuka, he got 4th place, and this is great for him right now. Noxie, though, looks like he's closed that gap down a bit and pulled away from Kurtula. Kurtula is just ahead of Homesick with... Skyjacker's dropping down the field. Skyjacker must have had a bit of a wheel on the dirt. I saw some dust getting kicked up also. But Kurtula managed to stay in front of Homesick. But now Homesick's got Racer Brown. Skyjacker dropping down into 6th place with Bunny in 7th. Ooh, bit of lag there for Bunny. Interesting. There is Gazman in 8th. They've dropped Jokers a little bit. Jokers on his own. Rivixter trying to catch him up. Alpha Nut in last. So Alpha Nut's on the racing softs. Dutch on the racing softs. Noxie on the racing softs. Homesick Alien up into 3rd now ahead of Kurtula. Homesick Alien on a push in the Mustang. The Americans want to show goods on home soil, it seems. And Homesick in a podium position on those racing softs. The Mitsubishi of Kurtula, though, looking also on the racing softs. Skyjacker moving ahead of Racer Brown temporarily on the racing softs. Racer Brown there in 6th on the racing softs. Wow, it's all changed there. Skyjacker's moved up ahead of Kurtula. Wow, it's all jostling around in this little pack. Who shall we sit on board with? Racer Brown again. He's side by side with a Bunny. That's a high camera, isn't it, that one? So Dutch leading from Noxie. Homesick Alien in 3rd place. And then you've got this lot all jostling for positions. There's Skyjacker in 4th, Kurtula in 5th. Just ahead of us, Bunny. Behind us, we've got Gazman sniffing at our heels. Wow, this is a lovely tight race here at Big Willow. I believe the upcoming MX-5's going to be a Big Willow. I'm not sure, not 100% on that. Just coming around to complete lap 4. Skyjacker 4th, Cthulhu 5th. There's Bunny just ahead in his Subaru. It's looking like Racer Brown getting a good tow. He's trying to find a way. He's trying to get up alongside that Subaru with the tow, and he managed it under braking. Well done, Racer Brown. Great stuff. Great move from the Brown racer. Dutch still leading though. Dutch still leading, 1:13.3 last time around, but Noxie definitely closing that gap up, and he was a 13.3 as well. He's all over the dirt. That doesn't help. That's not where it's fast. Maybe he's doing that on purpose to make this lot not be able to see where they're going. Homesick Alien in 3rd with Skyjacker getting close. The 2 American cars with Cthulhu under threat from Racer Brown. Now Racer Brown trying to get up the inside, and he manages it. Great stuff there from a Racer Brown. It looks like Bunny followed him through. Cthulhu. Oh no, what's going on? Cthulhu must have given someone a knock. He's gone right slow. Bunny's right off the road. There's Cthulhu waiting, I think. Yeah, Cthulhu waiting for Bunny. It must have been a little tap. And Bunny found himself off the road, and he's come around. He's still not there. He goes, and now he's past Cthulhu. Cthulhu continues. Skyjacker says evening, bud. Hi, Skyjacker. There is Dutch. He was under a bit of threat from Noxie there, but he seems to have maintained that lead. 6 laps now. Dutch been leading ahead of Noxie. Skyjacker moving ahead of Homesick. In the tow, under braking in the first corner. Homesick Alien now down to 4th place, following the Chevy. He's got Racer Brown in 5th, not too far behind. Skyjacker managing a 13.1 the last time around. Homesick 13.6, and Racer Brown a 13.7. Gasman now up into 6th place. Rivixter with his jump start. Patience. Ooh, I was going to say Patience. Pays. And then that happens. Sorry, Rivixter. Don't drive back onto the dirt, but dude, where are you going? You got yourself stuck now. Is that some sort of glitch? That can't be happening, surely. Sorry, I know there's a race going on, but I'm intrigued to see where Rivixter's going to end up with his Subaru. He's trying to do a Dukes of Hazzard jump off over the barrier. So Dutch having a big one. Dutch miles off the road, crashes into the barrier. Noxie then takes over the lead. Oh my lord. Skyjacker in 2nd, Homesick Alien up to 3rd, Racer Brown, but these 3 absolutely stuck in a battle. Gasman now up to 5th. Oh, Alpha up into 6th. Dutch going into the pits now. Going into the pits. 7th there for Bunny. We saw he was off the roads, courtesy of Cthulhu. Joker's moving up, and Cthulhu now is down in 9th, but he's just moved up into 10th. It looks like he's ghosted. So, but he's ahead of Dutch now. And Rivixter, is he still stuck? Oh no, he's back on the track, coming around. That was so weird, Rivixter. I don't know if that was just a weird computer glitch, or if that really happened. So Noxie leading the way from Skyjacker. Skyjacker we saw doing quite a quick lap earlier. Noxie doing a 13.5 in his Mazda. Skyjacker a 13.5 also. Racer Brown up to 3rd ahead of Homesick Alien. Don't know if Homesick had 13.9 for Homesick last time round. A 12.8. Wow, who's gone quicker than that? 'Cause that's not purple. 12.8 for Racer Brown. Shocking. Homesick Alien. There's Gasman. Alpha's done a 12.6 in that Honda. That is absolutely crazy pace. Fantastic stuff. 6th place for Alphanut. We saw he had a big off in the final corner. We think he was avoiding. Someone had an off just in front of him. I think his Honda reacted to it. Someone else again ahead. Gasman kicking up a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt. How far behind? Alphanut closing in on him. There is Noxie still leading from Skyjacker. Skyjacker under pressure now. Noxie's made a mistake as well. My word, Big Willow is unforgiving. It really is. You cannot stray beyond the 2 white lines either side of the big grey stuff, because she does not forgive you here at the Big Willow. Now Skyjacker under threat from Racer Brown. Racer Brown on a massive push. Oh, that's awful. I want to go that camera angle. So Racer Brown on a massive push now to try and get in the lead. Pat said, great time to look at my screen, see cars flying off everywhere. Yes. And now Racer Brown trying to get the toe of that American marquee Chevrolet Corvette, leading in America at the Big Willow. Piloted by your one and only Skyjacker. Fantastic stuff there so far. We are 10 minutes into this race. No signs of any pop stops, pit stops. We know Dutch. Ooh, Skyjacker having to go defensive there on the inside of the corner. Drifting her out to the outside. Apex doing everything right. Racer Brown in that Mitsubishi does like these tight corners. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He's caned it. He's kept it. Woof. Skyjacker, give me heart palpitations, my friend. But Racer Brown, red rag to a bull, that's all he needs to see. He's all over it now. In the chat, wow, the chat's suddenly come alive. There we go. Evening, sorry, I'm late. Been doing some Max 5 practice here. Yes, how weird. Skyjack says this race was some of the toughest defending I've ever had to do. And Mick Wivery said some. So Skyjacker then leading from Racer Brown, lap 10 just starting, 11 minutes into this race. We've got just over half a tank of fuel for the boys. Homesick Alien, Gazman's decided to go in. We have noticed Gazman likes to do a nice early stint. He does like to stop first before everybody else. Homesick Alien there in third place. And there goes Racer Brown again. It's going to be one of those races where we don't get to see anyone else because Skyjacker and Racer Brown are putting on a show. Racer Brown up the inside. That's oh, I thought he saw a wide open space to drive into there, but Skyjacker had it under control. So there is Homesick Alien in third. Alphanut up into fourth. Look, wow, he's got the fastest lap again at 12.5. It looks like that he was drifting that Honda around that corner. Amazing stuff. Bunny up into fifth with his earlier woes with Catula. Noxie down to sixth. We saw he had a small off. Gazman after his pit stop in seventh place. Jokus in eighth with Dutch in ninth after he had an off and then jumped into the pits. And Rivixter, oh yeah, we saw Rivixter having issues doing his Dukes of Hazzard part. So this is the race. Oh, that's awful camera. There we go. This is the race that we are seeing. Sat on board with your leader, Skyjacker. Skyjacker, he wants a win. Ooh. Racer Brown just nipping at his heels. You can see Homesick Alien in his Mustang a little further down the road. He wants a piece of this action also. Skyjacker, he got 8th in round 1, 6th round 2, 5th in round 3, 5th in round 4, and 5th in round 6. So yes, Skyjacker looking to get a win with only 4 rounds left of this championship, 3 rounds after this one, and he's got Racer Brown exactly where he needs him. He's not, Racer Brown not managing to get anything on the Corvette as they come up to lap the ghosted Rivixter. Homesick Alien in third. Are them two racing each other, slowing them down? It was a 13.2 from Skyjacker. Racer Brown, he's going for the outside line. It's a long way round. Is he going to duck underneath the Jacker? It doesn't look like he's going to manage it. And there's Skyjacker again, getting ready to plant it onto the apex. Kick up a bit of dirt in his eye. Kick up a bit of dust. Racer Brown won't be able to see the apexes as clear. But Racer Brown, look at him. Tenacious. He's flipped again. He's flipped to the other side. He is looking for a way. He's trying to sell a dummy. And Skyjacker is not buying. He says no. But it looked like Skyjacker kicked up a little bit of dirt there. And Racer Brown, as he found his way through, they're side by side. Oh ho ho! Daredevil stuff there from the two VRC drivers. Fantastic stuff. And Skyjacker, however he did it, he's maintained that lead from Racer Brown. And we were trying to see if they were slowing each other down. 13.3 from Skyjacker last time round. Racer Brown a 13.3, and Homesegalian only managing a 13.8. But Homesegalian, he's got a Honda absolutely flying close behind him, a 12.9 and 12.8 the last time around for the Honda. He's definitely going to be all upon that Mustang by the end of this straight. He's already looking to get up the inside, and there he goes. Wow, it's on rails. That Honda is absolutely on rails. Is Alphanut going to join the party up here with Racer Brown and Skyjacker? Racer Brown there. It looks like he's going for that outside, but he's going to flip it. No, he's not going to flip it this time into the inside. He has. He's done it. He's finally done it. Skyjacker just asking too much of that Corvette, taking these corners a lot tighter than it's used to. And the Mitsubishi, who loves an apex, just whips up the inside there on lap 13 to take the lead of round 6 of the Pacific Rim Championship here at Big Willow in America. So Skyjacker now, after all that defending from Racer Brown, he's got to worry about an absolutely flying Alphanut. He really is getting a lot more out of his car than anyone else is on the track. I think everyone else is in the 13s, where Alphanut regularly in the 12s. He's in the 12s again, faster again, 12.4. He's gone for that move up the inside of Skyjacker. They both made it through, but I'm sure they shared a bit of paint. And I think Alphanut letting Skyjacker back through again. I think the Honda slid a little bit more than Alphanut was expecting into the side of the Corvette. But here we go, never mind. Because Alphanut's ready to just drive around Skyjacker. Oh, not quite, yes. Lovely move by Alphanut. And he's maintained it over the top of the hill. And now Alphanut up into second spot. Racer Brown, Racer Brown managed to get it into the 12s last time around, a 12.6 for Racer Brown. Alphanut also in the 12s. This is going to be a battle between champions. Racer Brown and Alphanut heading on down to Route 66. Bunny up into 4th place. We saw Bunny really out of this race early on, having his coming together with Katula. Thought it was all over for him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Commentator's curse. Sorry, Bunny. Sorry, dude. You're doing well. But he's not lost too much. Noxie moving back up into 4th place. Doesn't look like he's had any pit stops yet. Everyone's still cracking on out there. He's not burning the tyres up that badly here at Big Willow. I thought Big Willow would be a tyre killer with all those tight corners trying to go up the hill. Skyjack said Mr. Nut was car bonnet, mate. Mr. Nut was car bonnet. So Mika said my bad for giving Bunny a rally livery. Yeah, there you go. So Racer Brown leading. Oh, car bonnet, he was on it. Of course. Sorry, mate. Just got you, Skyjacker. Because I'm thinking about what's on his bonnet and I'm trying to look. Thinking, has he got some sort of new livery? But yeah, Alpha was car bonnet. He was on it. Nice. Yeah, I've got you now. Oh, I feel silly. I feel foolish. Skyjacker maintaining that podium position. Noxie, where did Homesegalian go then? Did he pit? Sorry, he was in 3rd. Yeah, he must have pitted. He did a 1:45 on lap 13, but he's had a really bad one because his tyres haven't changed. His fuel's low. He just had an awful 1:45. Looks like the curse of the Big Willow bit Homesick, as it's bit so many so far in this race. I think maybe it's only the top 3 that haven't really been affected. Oh no, because Alpha. We saw Alpha going sucked off into the dust, into the realm of shadows. Noxie there in 4th. We've seen him falling foul of the Willow. Gazman, we saw him taking an early pit stop. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, Big Willow, she takes no prisoners. She's a cruel, cruel track. So Dutch there, up in 6th. We saw he had earlier woes. Slowly stuck with it. His fuel is quite low though, so he'll be pitting soon. Bunny, we just saw coming out of the pits ahead of Homesick Alien, who will, I think he's just put his hazard lights on, because this Mustang's a hazard around Big Willow. Jokers there in 9th. Did we start with 9th? Oh, Cthulhu's gone. And Rivixter's gone. There you go. We lost two drivers so far this race. A race of attrition. So Pat in the chat said it's been a long weekend. Took a bit longer to get that. Yeah. I'm not firing on all cylinders. Sorry, guys. Still buzzing from it. I'm not mentioning it. I can't keep talking about it. Sonoxy's in the pits, but I'm still buzzing from it. I believe it. Skyjacker, he went off at last corner when Alpha and I was scrapping. Oh, Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien went off when... I see. Thank you. Skyjacker, very informative when I can work it out. Sonoxy's down to 5th after his pit stop. Gasman with his early pit stop, he's up into 6th. The top 3 have not pitted. Racer Brown barely used his tyres so far. He's got a quarter of a tank of fuel left. He did 12.5 his last time around, but he's just coming up to the line, so we'll just wait and see what he's going to post as he crosses it. A 12.9. Alpha Nut does go into the pits. His fuel is low, but he has been running a very hot pace in this race. Skyjacker following him also into the pits. That's Chevy, a thirsty car. And Gasman just cruises on by. Says, I've already done my pit stop, boys. But he's going to be back in soon because he's got a quarter of a tank of fuel, as does Racer Brown. Racer Brown kicking up some dirt there. He's playing a game of risk with Big Willow. Thumbing his fingers at the dusty bowl. He doesn't seem to be scared of it. And there is Alpha Nut. Skyjacker just coming out of the pits in 4th place behind Alpha. He's topped right up. He's put the softs on, sorry. And Alpha Nut's not changed his tyres. He likes the tire, but he's off the dirt now. He's off the dirt. That's not going to help him. Jokers is a lap down though, so he's not got too much of a concern there. But are we seeing Alpha regretting not putting fresh tyres on? He's struggling to get around some of these corners, it seems. So Racer Brown now into the pits. Doesn't need one, but he's fancying it. Gasman, is he going to continue on? Or will he come in and splash some fuel at that Subaru? Alpha Nut there in 3rd place after his pit stop. Hasn't changed tyres, topped up with fuel, and he's on his way. In Skyjacker there in 4th. It's quite a big distance, really. That's the difference between not changing tyres. Alpha Nut has come back in. It was either an accident or a regret, but he's back into the pits for a new set of tyres, we can guess. So Racer Brown leading from Gasman. Skyjacker in 3rd place. Noxy now 4th, with Alpha Nut coming back out of the pits in 5th with a fresh set of tyres. Bunny there in 6th place. He's a bit away from Alpha, but not majorly. Homesick Alien in the pits, fueling up. How far away is Bunny from the pits? He's quite away from that start straight as well. Well, that doesn't matter. It's Dutch who you got to look for. Sorry, getting confused. Going the wrong way. So Dutch in 8th. Homesick Alien managed to get back out of the pits ahead of Dutch in 8th, with Jokers there in 9th. Jokers not having a happy time. It's not too bad though. I mean, his pit lap times, 1:28 was a bit of a tough one. 1:31, that was probably a pit stop, was it? Well, there's a 1:48 down there as well, or 1:14.4. But that Chevy looks like an absolute handful. It really does. So Gasman's leading, so that means Racer Brown has pit. Oh yeah, we saw Racer Brown going into the pits. Gasman leading, but he can't be out there for too long. His fuel looking rather low in the chat. We see Skyjacker saying Alpha no tyres was an accident. There you go. Yes, Alpha, he must have got all excited on the old X button, or Now it is sometimes you just sweep your hand and the direction changes, don't change rather than change, I don't know. It happens. I've done it before, I've been in, I didn't even know I pressed X, just it went to fuel up and just went straight away, and I was like, hey, I didn't press anything. So that is what happened to Alpha, having to do an extra stop, putting him down into 5th place. We know he's got good pace though, he's not that far behind Noxie. There's Gazman disappearing into the pit lane. So Racer Brown retaking the lead of this race. The first of 2 40-minute races here at Big Willow for round 6 of the Pacific Rim Championship at the Virtual Racers Club. Come join us, come join our Discord. And the only way I know how to tell you to get there is through our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. There's Racer Brown playing Dare with Big Willow again. Skyjacker up into 2nd. I don't think he's that far. He isn't. Did a 13.1 his last time around for Skyjacker. Racer Brown, oh, 12.2. He's got the fastest lap. That man really can drive, that Mitsubishi. Skyjacker then in 2nd. Noxie up into 3rd place after Gazman's pit stop. Alpha now back up into 4th, and you can see the back end of Skyjacker and Noxie sat on board with the nut in his Honda. He's closing down on the Mazda of Noxie. Noxie having a great race. Noxie's results of late, he got a 9th place at Autopolis in round 1. He got 5th place at Yamagua. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. I used to say Yamagawa, but it's not, is it? It's Yamagua. He got a 5th place there anyway. He did not start at Suzuka for round 3, and a 7th place for Fuji. And Noxie did not start last week, and I was jesting on Sunday evening in Formula X that his team principal, Mick Wivery, paid for him to go for a holiday after a couple of poor results. Oh no, he's off the track. Oh, poor Noxie. I was going to say he's had a nice break and he's come back all refreshed and on the podium. So Alpha up into 3rd spot. He's chasing down the Jacker, and Racer Brown just disappearing with it. I think he's pulling away for definite from Skyjacker. Alpha 12.0 the last time around. What's the fastest lap now then? And who has it? Hang on, I've got to find a Bunny. Look at Bunny coming to life on a lap 22, 27.5 minutes into this race. Bunny goes and posts a 1:12.050. Crazy racing out there from the Bunster. Homesick Alien struggling with that Mustang, just looks heavy in the corners to me, doesn't look fun. Sat on board, let's have a look, see if he can get the front end. The Mustang, oh, he's imagining it's a bit understeery, a bit heavy on the steering. Look at it, she just doesn't want to go in, does she, Captain? There he goes, he gets her through somehow. He's driving a bus, big Ford bus out there. So Racer Brown absolutely beasting it. You can see Skyjacker in the background, but I tell you who can see Skyjacker better. That'll be one Mr. Alphanaut, the MTCC champion, current MTCC champion. So in the chat, Skyjack says website is the only permanent way, mate. That is the only way. It is, and it should be. Whoa, Alpha! Whoa! He is pirouetting like a ballerina. So Racer Brown leading Skyjacker. What's that mean? Noxie is back up into 3rd. Gazman can move up into 4th. Bunny, he's on a blistering pace. He's gone into the 11s as Bunny. A 1:11.988. The stewards test that man's fuel at the end of this race. Take a sample. Bunny, we request you enter a sample, because that pace is absolutely... Is it wrong? No, 11.9. Bloody hell. Alphanut then on an absolute mental pace today, but that Honda skittish mid-corner. She likes to slide about, step out, Mika Wivery says, let him use my personal holiday home. What's that, the one in Scotland, the one in Germany, or the one in York? Giving away all your places, isn't it? The one in Devon, the one in Alfreton, the one in Monaco, the one in Bahrain. There's so many to choose from. Mika says, saving the pennies for development. Yeah, that we're talking about the Formula X from Sunday nights. Alpine team doesn't need any development. IR Graham absolutely destroyed it, and Noxie, he didn't do too bad. I can't remember what his result was in the end, but he was 5th or something, wasn't he? 3rd here. Noxie's on an absolute purple patch in his racing career at the moment. And Jokers in the chat says good evening, and Pat says Bunny's definitely bounced back from his earlier issues. Has he ever? He's there now, fighting Gazman. Gazman under threat from the Bunster, and the Bunny is through. Go boil your bunny, Gazman. Gazman, your bunny just got boiled. Gazman, the Bathurst champion, the winner of the endurance race at Bathurst. I'm going to lay it on because I forgot him the other day. And my brother-in-law, Homesick Alien, said, oh, when you were naming all those champions, Gazman won the Bathurst endurance. You didn't mention it. And I went, oh, no. I can't remember them all the time. But Gazman trying to come back at the Bunster. Why did you do that when I was mid-sip of latte, Gazman? That is just unthoughtful. Man, I nearly lost the whole mouth. I nearly lost the whole mouthload of latte then. Gazman off the track. Oh, poor Gazman. This Big Willow is cruel. It is a cruel racetrack here. And if you need to point any fingers, Skyjacker is the brainchild. He's the one that pulled the tracks. All fingers point to that man there in 2nd spot in his Chevy. Hanging it around the outside there. Noxie up into 3rd. That's fantastic stuff for Noxie. Bunny in 4th place, running a great pace now. Alpha Nuts coming across Jokers. Jokers getting out of the way. And a 12.3 last time around from Alpha Nut. I don't think we've seen anyone put those super softs on yet. So I don't know if they're more of a hindrance than a help, or if we'll see them at all. Alpha Nut getting purples again, half a tank of fuel. There's Gazman after his little excursion into the barrier. Homesick Alien in 7th. You could do with some more of that. 14.2 last time around for the Alien. I think the mix of the Mustang that doesn't like corners, and this track that has lots of them, and if you don't get around the corner you end up going miles off the track on the dirt. So there, Ford not having a great day, with Dutch down there in 8th. Dutch showing great at the beginning of this race, led for at least 6-7 laps until Big Willow bit. And 9th there, Jokers. We've lost 2 runners. Rivixter, we saw him trying to drive onto the track and found himself stuck behind some barriers. Then Cthulhu having a little coming together with Bunny, but after that I didn't see what happened to Cthulhu and how much longer he stuck with it. He looked ghosted for a while, so I'm guessing got a phone call at home, needed to deal with that. Quit out. Yeah, 5th. I said 5th, didn't I? I said about 5th. Bunny's definitely bounced back, yeah. Nick Wivery saying Noxie got 5th in Formula X. I'm pretty sure that's what I kind of guessed at. Didn't guess, I know it. I know all the results. That's why I remember who's champions. Bunny then into the pits. Bunny into the pits. That gives Alpha Nut the chance to get back up into 4th place. Got plenty of fuel so far. Gazman also. Not bad fuel load. He's not that far behind Alpha Nut, so he's not out of it, even though we saw him off the track. Racer Brown, just over a quarter of a tank, pulled away from Skyjacker, but Noxie hasn't. Noxie's getting closer. Noxie's managed a 12.6 on lap 26. Last time around a 13.1. Skyjacker 13.6, 13.8. I think Skyjacker might be doing a bit of fuel saving. I'm not sure. But we did see Skyjacker doing a faster lap times than that earlier in this race. So Skyjacker, maybe he's going to try. We've only got what? Oh wow, we've only got what, nearly three and a bit minutes left of this race. Really? No. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. We've got 5 minutes and 50 seconds of this race. I can't believe it's 34 minutes into this race. I'm the disbelief that we're already 30 odd minutes into this race. Are we really 30 odd minutes into this race? That's amazing. That's unbelievable. So yes, Skyjacker maybe trying to make that fuel last till the end, whereas Noxie will probably, I don't know, I can't tell. I cannot tell. Racer Brown, he's got a quarter of a tank of fuel left. They've only got 2 or 3 laps to go though, until they have a 10-minute break and then line back up on the grid for a rolling start, bunched back up again. The grid will be Racer Brown on the front so far. Skyjacker possibly in second, but he's doing 13.6s, 13.7s, whereas Noxie, he's in the early 13s. He's caught him up. I wonder what Skyjacker's up to. We know Skyjacker can run a faster pace. It's too close to the end for him to need to fuel save, I'd imagine. Noxie's got less fuel than Skyjacker has. So it's an interesting one. Now it looks like Noxie ready to pull the bullet. Pull the trigger, maybe, rather than the bullet. And no, not enough. Skyjacker defending. The first corner, staying on the inside. Racer Brown pulling away a little bit more. 12.7 for him last time around. Skyjacker planting that car firmly in the middle of the track, and then onto the apexes in the corner to make Noxie go the long way around. Noxie's pace is a lot better than Skyjacker's at this point in the race. We've got 3 minutes left to go. 2 and a bit laps. Racer Brown is just coming around the final corner now. Skyjacker. So this will be interesting how Skyjacker can defend from the Mazda down the start straight. Once he gets into the toe, you'd imagine he's going to be able to get past quite easily. We're watching now to see all the time these two are fighting each other. Alphanut managing to make up ground, and there we see, no, he's not quite upside of him. That Corvette can shift in a straight line. And there you go, Skyjacker still in second spot. I really did look like Noxie was going to rock up to that Chevy and get past quite easily. I know the Noxie really is tight on fuel. So they could still have 2 laps to go. Skyjacker, he's thinking smart, trying to keep that fuel till the end. Racer Brown, he's on his way around. Skyjacker's still in that second spot. Noxie, Alphanut there in 4th now after Bunny's pit stop. Bunny on an unbelievable pace there in his Subaru. Gazman there in 6th place ahead of Homesick Alien, who's mid to late 13s, where you see the other guys doing early 13s. That's the woes he's having in that Mustang Dutch. His lap times are a little bit erratic also. That GT not enjoying the big willow here. And there is Jokus also. Doesn't look like he's been enjoying it. His lap time's quite erratic. Racer Brown, he's been doing clear 12s, late 12s for the last 3 laps. Skyjacker still ahead of Noxie. I don't think there's anything Noxie can do. Noxie's fuel is now flashing. 1 minute left of racing. So this probably will be the last lap. Possibly. If they don't reach the line first, and Noxie will be hoping that they don't. A little lag spike there we saw. I always love a little lag. There is, and it looks like Racer Brown might have to continue around for a final lap. Possibly. 30 seconds to go. Skyjacker still ahead of Noxie. Both their fuel looks similar. And there, Racer Brown crosses the line to start what will be his final lap of this race. Oh, no, babes. And there is Skyjacker. You lot I'm talking to out there. No, babes. Skyjacker crosses the line. It's 57. It's going to be... Oh, they've already crossed the line. So, yeah, them two. Continuing on. Alphanut is going to get a provisional 4th place in the rolling start for the next race. There goes Bunny. He's going to get 5th for that provisional... Well, for that rolling start. Like I said... Results taken from this, they line up for another 40-minute race, and the points are awarded for that second race. There's Gazman crossing in 6th. Homesick Alien having some woes in that Mustang. I'm sure he's looking forward to another 40 minutes. Doesn't look like anyone used the super softs here. I'm not sure if they're that effective, as we haven't seen them. There's Homesick. Dutch already finishing. Jokers coming around that final corner. Racer Brown, he's just coming down the start straight now, so we're getting ready to pause it. And there in second is a Skyjacker just coming. I think Joker's just crossed the line. I thought that's what Skyjacker. Look at Noxie on this final lap. It's alright, Noxie, no points yet. It's just for the next race. I'm going to have to pause that before they get to the line. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Noxie's going to get him. I don't think Noxie's going to get him. I think we're going to safely say that's that. It doesn't really matter for this. It's just for the next race anyway. It's just like, oh my God, look at that big accident. There's a safety car on its way out. So Racer Brown will be first behind the rolling start. Second could be Noxie or Skyjacker. 4th for Alphanut, 5th for Bunny, 6th for Gazman, 7th for Homesick, Dutch in 8th, 9th is Jokers. Not sure if we'll see Rivixter or Cthulhu rejoin for the next race. Here they go. Yes, Skyjacker stayed ahead. Boom. So, oh, sorry, I'm there looking at the YouTube screen. Let's get the second race loaded up then, so we can get this show on the road, and you can all go to bed at a reasonable time. And when I say you, I mean me. That's a big yawn. I loaded this up before I opened the broadcast, so it should load up pretty quick. There we go. And there they look. Your Japanese and American make cars. OG Richards joined in for the second race. Cthulhu back and Rivixter back. Brilliant stuff. So took their cars to the garages during that last race, got them fixed. And now they're back out here for another 40-minute race. Around here, the Big Willow, she takes no prisoners. She's a big meanie. Mick Wivich says she's got hours to go yet before bed. There they go on their rolling starts. Racer Brown. Alphanut is the man to watch in the early starts of this race. He had great pace, Alphanut and Bunny together. I think both of those faster than Racer Brown. So Racer Brown leading the way with Skyjacker in second place. Skyjacker no slouch. He's had a good race that first stint. Said he's looking for a good podium position here after a string of 5th places. Noxie in his Atenza in 3rd place. He'll be wanting to keep that, but it'll be difficult against this man Alphanut. He is on fire today. There he is already trying to make early door moves on Noxie. Noxie being defensive on the apex, trying to fend off the Alphanut. Bunny, another fast one. Gazman, another fast one. Homesick Alien is fast, but I don't think that Mustang is today. Shall we sit on board with the Alien to see what he can see around here at the Big Willow for round 6 of the Pacific Rim Championship. I have to slow down when I say Pacific Rim because I call it something else in... Whoa, Bunny's got a lovely little bit of lag bouncing around there. We can see in front a beautiful sight from Homesick Alien's car, but let's have a look. Racer Brown ahead of Skyjacker. There we see Noxie under threat from Alphanut. We saw Alphanut liking that first corner. Oh, poor Noxie. He's ran out of road, he's off the track, he's come back on behind our Homesick Alien in 7th, ahead of Dutch. There's Dutch in his GT, and Joker's 9th, Cthulhu there in 10th place, 11th for Rivixter, and G Richards in the other Mustang. It's not a fun car, it's not looked like a fun car from Homesick Alien's point of view. Racer Brown leading the way from Skyjacker. Alphanut up into 3rd, Bunny up into 4th, Gazman up into 5th, Homesick Alien up into 6th, Noxie dropping down to 7th after being bit by Big Willow. Dutch there in 8th place, Joker's in 9th with Cthulhu closely behind. It's all heating up here in the American desert as the Pacific Rim rolls into America. Now Alphanut is under threat from Bunny. Bunny is starting to really turn up the pressure on the Nut. The Nut taken out wide for a good line through turn 1, and he makes it stick. Bunny, and nothing he can do but sit in the Honda's wake all the time. Them two are tussling. Gives Racer Brown and Skyjacker the opportunity to eke away. Racer Brown getting the fastest lap on lap 2 with a 12.2. Skyjacker managing a 12.9. Alphanut managing a 12.5. Looks like he's pulled away from the Bunster, and now he's heading for Skyjacker, pointing that arrow-shaped Honda directly at the back of the Chevy. Homesick Alien up into 5th place, don't know how. 6th place, Gazman maybe making a small mistake, giving Homesick Alien the opportunity to get ahead of the Subaru. Dutch in 8th, Cthulhu not managing to make much inroads on that car. In fact, looks like he's under a little bit of threat from Jokus right now. Sat on board with Jokus, watching him and try and make a move on the Mitsubishi, the Evo. Struggling to get around here at Big Willow for the Spaniard. Oh, there we go. Jokes is on the super soft tyres. So we're seeing someone using those super softs in this second race. And there he goes. He's left Cthulhu behind. Cthulhu creeping back up the inside of a Joker's. Has he left Joker's behind? Where is he? Where are they? There you go. Cthulhu in 9th. Joker's though coming back. It looks like these two are matched around here. The Chevy all over the Mitsubishi. Similar idea up front with Racer Brown ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker now though has got Alphanut and his mate Bunny coming along. 11.6 from Alphanut on lap 3. He's on the racing softs. Racer Brown on the softs. Skyjacker's on the softs. Bunny is also on the softs. And there we can see it's not messing about his Alphanut. It looked like he's trying to get up the side of the Skyjacker in the final corner. I suppose he's going to try and get a tow. Ask his bud for a tow, and Bunny there, he's getting the tow also out of the 3 of these. Fantastic stuff. So your race order: Racer Brown leading in the Mitsubishi with Skyjacker in the Corvette, Alphanut in the NSX, and Bunny in the WRX, I think. Subaru. Wow, that lag. Oh, no. Bunny, you don't want to do that. Bunny off the track. Homesick Alien, is he there to collect? Bunny's back on the track, ahead of the Alien. He hasn't lost too much, but his back end stepping out on him. He's wanted to do a bit of rallying, like Mick Wivery says. He's got the rally livery, and he's itching to do. We've got some WRX Challenge coming soon, I'm pretty sure. I don't know when. What's it? This? Oh, it's Pacific Rim's Thursdays. So WRX Challenge is also a Thursday. So hats on, Bunny. Soon enough, the WRX Challenge will be back, and you can do a bit of rallying then. For now, try and stick to the roads that you're used to. Stick to the roads that you're used to. Don't go to chasing waterfalls. Looking like Homesick Alien giving Bunny a little bump draft down that start straight, trying to get away from the Gasman. Gasman under threat from Noxie in the wing mirror of Homesick Alien. Some cracking racing down there between Noxie and Gasman. Noxie on the comeback. What happened to him? I forgot. Nothing really. Oh, no. I don't know why he's ended up down the road a bit. Oh, did he have an off? He had an off, didn't he, on first lap? Yeah, I think I remember seeing him having an off. So Noxie clawing his way back through the field as he did in the first race. Racer Brown absolutely flying out there. 12.3 last time around from him. Skyjacker under threat from the Honda, but they've lost Bunny now. Bunny fell off the road, giving them some space, and now Skyjacker is back to defensive mode. The 99 car. He knows Alpha Nut well. These two have raced many a time, been teammates as well. Whoa, I wasn't sure if Skyjacker was going in the pits then or not. It looked like he was heading that way. Alpha Nut opting not to go over there to get the tow. Wow, that Honda, I think either that Honda or Alpha Nut has got that first corner down to an absolute art form. And there he goes, Alpha Nut up into second place, and there was, let's just say, we can all agree that there was nothing Skyjacker, no defensive driving in the world was stopping that Honda coming through the corner that fast. So Alpha Nut, can he catch up Racer Brown? Racer Brown has been given a bit of a head start. He's done a 12.2 his last time around. All his laps have been in the 12s. Alpha, he's done one in every second. A 12, 11, a 13, a 14, a 13. So Alpha Nut playing time bingo. Skyjacker there. How close can he stay to the nuts? Skyjacker said dirty tyres, mate. Oh, is that what it was? Oh yeah, because you'd just gone off, didn't you? Yeah, of course. Yeah, you had no grip in the first corner. Makes sense, Skyjacker. Well done. Well, you know you were driving it. I suppose you realised when you got to that corner, you had no grip whatsoever. So, still a good move from Alpha Nut though. Dirty tyres, but Alpha Nut, he made a sweet move in that corner. You still got to say. So Skyjacker there, last of the podium sitters. Bunny, we know he's got a fast pace. He's had a bit of an off. Did a 12.6 his last time around. I think Skyjacker's defending days are not behind him yet in this race. Alpha not too far behind him, ahead of him, sorry. So if Alpha makes one of his, he made two mistakes. I don't want to point him out. I know no driver likes to remember, but he did make two big ones in the first race, did Alpha Nut. So it could happen again. Skyjacker said defo credit where it's due. He was beasting that car. He is, isn't he? He owns it. What's Alpha Nut's season looked like so far? 5th from Autopolis, round 1. 4th from Yamagua. 4th there for round 2. 6th in round 3 at Suzuka. 2nd at Fuji. Fast track is Fuji as well. And he got 6th from BB Raceway. So he's due something. Racer Brown though, he doesn't let anyone else win, that's the problem. Bunny up into 3rd, Noxie 4th. We saw someone pitting. I saw someone nipping in. Skyjacker's been in the pits and he's back out again in 8th, ahead of his fellow Chevy and behind the sub of, not sub but mid-sub, Mitsubishi. Oh, side by side with Katula. He's going through the corner, but he's going to have the inside line this time around. And there goes Skyjacker, kicking up a little bit of dirt while he's at it as well. There you go. And he's put the super soft tyres on for this stint. Katula then, half a tank of fuel. Jokers under threat from Rivixter. Richards in 11th, and Homesick Alien, is that a pit stop? No, I think that's been not a great lap for the Alien here. And there is the other Ford Mustang, the Stallion not enjoying. Big Willow. So Racer Brown then leading still from Alphanut. I'll tell you what, that gap does look a bit smaller. What did Alphanut do last time round? 12-1. Racer Brown doing a 12-4. Yeah, I think Alphanut slowly pulling a Racer Brown in this race. Bunny there. 12-7 last time from him. Half a tank of fuel for these guys. That is an early stop for Skyjacker. There's Noxie on his super soft tyres. Half a tank of fuel. He's a little bit ahead of Gazman. Also on the half a tank of fuel. We're nearly 12 minutes into this 40-minute race. Dutch up into 6th place with all people's woes and pit stops. Skyjacker on a comeback from his pit stop. The first man to pit stop, I think. Cthulhu must have been in. Cthulhu has now come in, put some super softs on, half a tank of fuel. Someone kicking up some dirt just in front of him. It was G. Richards with Cthulhu there in 10th. Homesick Alien in 11th, and Jocus. He's just at a pit stop, but it looked like we could see he was having a few woes in that corner. Racer Brown though, no woes whatsoever. He's got 12s all the way up the board. My word. Consistency. Oh, Alphanut. Oh no, Alphanut is off the track. Alphanut again. I did warn it, but I didn't want it to happen. Alphanut down into 6th place. Bunny now into 2nd place. Noxie in 3rd. Gazman in 4th. Dutch now up into 5th, eh? Dutch, look at Dutch go. 12-7 his last time around. He's getting the leader's lap times. So Dutch coming to life near the quarter way into this final race. Alphanut there in 6th. Got it all to do again, Mr. Nuts. But if you're on the edge, sometimes you just fall off. Skyjacker then in 7th though. Skyjacker will be happy. He'll think that's a pit stop. He'll think Alpha's pitted and come out in front of him. It is not. Alphanut way out of position, having another off. Skyjacker just going down the start straight. 8th place for Rivixter. Still not going into the pits. Half a tank of fuel. Coming to 14 minutes into this race. G. Richards up into 9th. 10th for Cthulhu after his pit stop. Homesick Alien in 11th place, and Jocus in the Chevy in 12th. So going from the first race, it was looking good for the Yanks early on, early doors in this race. But I mean, in the earlier race, in race 1. But now the Japs have come through, taken up all the podiums and 4th. Whoa, oh no, goes American there. The American-made GT is coming through to take 4th place from Gazman. Go on, Dutch. Showing us some life in the old dog, yeah, eh? Gazman then just trailing the dirt. He's got to watch himself though. He's got Alphanut behind him, and Alphanut is a fast boy today. And when he stays on the grey stuff, he is immaculate. So Racer Brown leading from Bunny. He's got a little bit of distance between the two of them. Noxie in a fine 3rd place. He's got Dutch though. Dutch a 13-0 the last 2 laps. 13-7 and a 13-5 from Noxie. So Noxie ought to watch his wing mirrors, because he's going to have a Dutch coming at him pretty quickly, pretty soon. Alphanut then already past Gazman. Gazman's got issues. Alphanut wasting no time with Gazman. Skyjacker there. I thought he just got past G. Richards. What's going on there? Cthulhu having an off? Someone having an off? There's a lot of dust around. And Jocus, no? Just some residual dust in the air. Racer Brown leading from Bunny. Noxie there in 3rd place. He's got a very fast Dutch chasing after him. Noxie crossing the line with a 13-6. Dutch managing a 12-8. My word, Dutch is on a flyer today. What's the inside of that GT40 look like? It's not a GT40. I keep calling it a GT40. I think it's just a Ford GT. Oh, screaming those tyres going around that corner. Forever, ever going rounds. There he is, screaming the bees out of it. Going up through Skyline, I think this is called. Chasing after third place Noxie in his Mazda. I think I told you Noxie's season. He's missed 2 rounds. So when the drop scores happen, we wonder what his drop scores will be. And like I said, Dutch got a fine 4th. Great 4th place at Suzuka, but didn't race last week, or he did not finish last week. Where was we last week? At the Raceway, BB Raceway. And he's had an 11th in round 1, 11th in round 2, and a 10th in round 4. For this could match, this race could match his best result to date. And if he can get past Noxie, then that'll be his best result in this championship so far. Racer Brown leading from Bunny. Noxie there in 3rd spot, but Noxie has got a Dutch flying at him as fast as possible. Behind them we have Alphanut, 1/4 of a tank of fuel. We are wondering when them fuel stops will be happening, as we're coming up to the 18th minute of this 40-minute race. And like I said, Racer Brown just over a 1/4 of a tank of fuel, leading from Bunny, who's virtually on a 1/4 of a tank of fuel. It's quite a nice distance between him and the Mitsubishi. Noxie, oh, there's a big distance between Noxie and Bunny also. He's on the super soft tyres, a 1/4 of a tank of fuel left in that bad boy. There goes Dutch, Dutch coming in, he needs fuel, no wonder he's flying, he's burning fuel quicker. There is Alphanut, 1/4 of a tank of fuel for Alphanut, moving up into 4th place. Skyjacker, he was a very early stopper, was Skyjacker, for those super soft tyres. He's coming past, up into 5th place, bringing Gasman with him into 6th. Gasman's front left tyre not looking too happy. There's G. Richards, his fuel's flashing, he's gone straight past the pit lane, so he must feel comfortable that that will last. Who just pitted? I thought someone pitted, I'm losing it there. Homesick-Alien in 8th place, 9th is Catula, 10th, there you go, Dutch. I wasn't losing it, I knew someone had pitted. So Dutch, 10th place, coming out of the pits. I think I've only done a couple of races since the update, and they've lengthened that pit lane, but it really has made a difference. I think these cars are really coming out further down the field than they used to. I mean, some of the races, it was getting ridiculous that they were pitting and getting back out before 2nd place come past. But I must say, the last couple of races I've done with pit stops, I have noticed that the cars are having to come down the field and wait for the other cars to pit stop. So credit where credit due. GT Sport, you might have done something right. I don't want to give you too much credit though. So, in the chat, Patrick says the car of the Flying Dutchman is the GT Le Mans test car. That's the one. Mick Weary says the last GT40 was made in 96. I know, but it's the ultimate GT Ford GT car. So whenever I say Ford GT, I go Ford GT40. But I know it's just the 1969 one. Mark 1 and 2 and the 3 were built in the UK. The first GT appeared in 2004-2005. So Racer Brown leading Bunny in 2nd place with Noxie still in that 3rd place. Come on Noxie, you've got Alphanut chasing you down though. 12.7 last time round from Alphanut, but Noxie, we saw, he didn't get flustered from a very fast Dutch coming towards him. The Flying Dutchman, as Pat pointed out. Skyjacker now up into 5th place, and Noxie into the pits. Noxie in to get rid of his super softs, and Alpha coming in maybe to pick up some super softs. Meanwhile, the 2 Jap cars, the Mitsubishi and the Subaru, carrying on round there. Skyjacker now moving up into third. Gazman in fourth place. Noxie in, out, shake it all about. He's out ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien just going down the start straight. Dutch. Oh, Dutch just missing out to Alphanut, it seems. Dutch just behind Alphanut. Catula back into the pits to get rid of his super softs, put a bit of fuel in that to get her home. Joker's up into 10th place ahead of G Ritchie's. I don't know if he run out of fuel. We saw he was trying to go around again. Catula dropping behind G Ritchie's, and there's Rivixter. He's quite a way behind next guy. Well, not even, yeah, he's quite a way behind. Catula not far behind G Ritchie's. And Joker's there, just a little bit up the road from them as well. So we've got a nice little battle down here for 9th, 10th and 11th. You can see Joker's just up the road there. G Ritchie's in front of us. We're sat on board with Catula. He's on his out lap now, on his racing softs. Whoa, you can see the Corvette kicking up a bit of dirt there in the distance. And now the Mustang didn't want to be left out. And there goes Joker's. Joker's off the track. Joker's off the track. Poor Joker's. And you've got Catula trying to add some pressure to G Ritchie's. G Ritchie's. Don't know when he last pitted. Oh, yeah, recently. So these two, brand new tyres. Racing soft tyres. Fighting it out. Catula looks like he's going to get that inside line, and he got it. He got it mid-corner. Fantastic stuff from Catula, but looks like G Ritchie's coming back at him down the straight. The oomph of the Mustang piddling past the Mitsubishi. Easy days. Racer Brown then bringing that Mitsubishi into the pit lane as we see G Ritchie's getting past the other Mitsubishi. So he's got his tyres on, he's fueling up. Bunny following him in. Skyjacker we saw making an earlier pit stop, but he's got to come in again. Gazman there, he's got a little bit of fuel. Wow, he's really destroying that front left tyre is Gazman. Noxie, we saw him pit recently. Can he get the undercut? There's Racer Brown, he's out already. After I said that, the pit stops make a big difference. They don't come in and come out in the lead anymore. But in all fairness, everyone else did pit as well. So Racer Brown back out, back in the lead. He's put them super softs on. He's going for fastest lap now, I imagine. Bunny in second place. Racing softs, full tank of fuel. He's out there to chase down Racer Brown, but I mean there's some distance between the two of them. Noxie maintaining that third place after the pit stops. We've got to assume these guys are just one stop in. Alphanut, 3/4 of a tank. He's put them super softs on. It'll be interesting to see what sort of lap times he can get from the super stickies. Dutch up into 5th after his pit stop. Gazman, he's just pitted. He's only taken on half a tank of fuel, where we've seen most of them taking on 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So Gazman and Dutch. Oh no, Dutch has got 3/4, so it's Gazman. Is it Alpha? Someone else only had half a tank, did they? No. Looks like Bunny may have put a little bit too much fuel in, but doesn't matter. Still in second. Good gap from Noxie. Alphanut trying to close down on Noxie. Let's have a look at their lap times. A 12.7 from Noxie last time round. Alphanut doing a 12.5, so only a couple of tenths faster. Dutch in 5th in his Ford GT Le Mans test car. Gazman there in 6th place, with Skyjacker in 7th after his pit. He's been in again. Homesick Alien in 8th on those super softs. He's recently pitted, and now he's trying out the super softs for the final stint of this race. G Ritchie's is still ahead of Catula, who we saw him getting past earlier. But I imagine Catula trying to apply some pressure to get ahead. Rivixter in 11th, and Jokers we saw in that little battle going off. It's Racer Brown. Racer Brown 12.2 last time around. And we're going to see what Bunny did. Oh, look at that. Someone's in the pit, so hang on. Noxie. It wasn't Dutch, was it? Was Dutch had another off? No, he looks alright. Someone's had an off. Oh no! It's Alphanut. Alphanut's had another off. That's oh, and well, a bit of damage. I was going to say, oh, and he's got damage. He's going to have to come into the pits and fix it, but he doesn't. It wears off. It's all right. There you go. It's worn off already. Poor Alphanut. He is absolutely destroying the lap times. He's pushing this car to beyond its limits, and it's just Big Willow keeps trying to mess his stuff up. So Racer Brown leading. We're 27 minutes into this race, 13 minutes left to go. I don't think Racer Brown, I'm going to be bold and say I don't think Racer Brown's going to have to pit again. Bunny also definitely not going to have to pit again. He's just done a 12.2 his last time around. Racer Brown we can't see. He's probably got the fastest lap. Can't see what Noxie's fastest lap is, but he's just coming up. No, towards the line. Thought that was going to be his fastest lap, 12.8. Dutch up into fourth. Hats off to Dutch. He's got somewhere halfway between halfway and a quarter, 3/4 full. Mick Webber says apparently they only made 105 GT40s. There you go. Gazman in fifth spot, ahead of Skyjacker, but Skyjacker's not that far behind. Gazman's on those super softs. Like I said, we've got about 12 minutes left of racing. Can half a tank of fuel take you there? I don't know. Alphanut in 7th place. Poor Alphanut. Losing a lot of time with that off. And got it all to do again. Homesick Alien. Super softs. It's put him into the 12s. He's managing a 12.8. So they've helped him a little bit. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that for? Not Alpha, not Skyjacker. None of these guys. It must be... Someone's got to be off, surely. Was it Jokers? Possibly. Possibly could have been Jokers, I suppose. And there goes Homesick Alien in 8th, going past Jokers. Racer Brown leading the way. Racer Brown, hello. He's in the chat as well as leading here. I was just saying, Racer Brown, when are you going to let someone else have a go at winning? Just joking, man. Doing a fine job. Impressed. Impressed with a capital I. So Racer Brown leading from Bunny. Oh, he's got a country mile on the go there, hasn't he? Racer Brown, you could take it easy, relatively easy for the last 11 minutes of this race. If he wished to. Bunny in 2nd, Noxie. Noxie having a fine race in 3rd, and he's got a nice bit of distance between him and Dutch. Dutch doing a 12.7 last time around, 12.9 from Noxie. So yes, these two maintain that pace. Noxie has got every chance in the world to finish on the podium. Gazman up into 5th, done a 12.6. On lap 22, that's his fastest. 13.0 last time around. Skyjacker, a 12.9 his last time around, but they've just crossing the line again. 13 dead for Gazman, and Skyjacker doing a 13.1. Alphanut, oh no, he's kicking up dirt again. He's in 7th. He's lost no places for that. Homesick Alien though is getting somewhat closer, is he not? It's not far away. Alphanut's only got a couple more of those excursions he can get away with until Homesick Alien will be knocking on his door. There's Richards, G Richards in 9th, Cthulhu in 10th. He's not that far behind G Richards. He's got half a tank of fuel. They've got similar fuel loads. Rivixter in 11th place. It looks like he's just trying to stay up with Alpha. See if he can pick up some tips. He'd be the best man to pick. Oh dear, Rivixter off the track in his Subaru. It is a Subaru. Racer Brown in the Mitsubishi leading the way, 12.5 his last time around. He's going faster again. 9 minutes left of this race. What an interesting race. I do like Big Willow. I know it's frustrating to drive, but man alive, it always kicks up an interesting race. So Bunny in a fine second place. How's Bunny done this season? I think he missed a race or two, hasn't he? He's only done 2 rounds. Fuji. No, Suzuka and Fuji. His first round with us was at Suzuka, round 3, where he got 11th spot, and I think he was doing well, but he needed to go in and top up, like in the last couple of laps, and it put him right back. And then he got a fine 3rd place at Fuji. Didn't make BB Raceway, and here he is now sitting in 2nd spot for Big Willow. Next week, or this week, we've got Blue Moon Infield A to look forward to. After this, we should be live. Hopefully, there's room in the lobby. There's usually only about 11 or 12 racing this, so hopefully they'll have a room for me in the lobby, and we can go live with the live race for round 7, that is, this coming Thursday. Should do it in the voiceover voice. Coming this Thursday, keep a lookout, YouTube channel VRC, for live action at the Pacific Rim Championship round 7 from Blue Moon Speedway Blue Moon is. Skyjacker, always room for you, thingy. Oh, thank you, mate. Bunny, Noxie, it's a great top 3. I am happy with that top 3. I know there's a few out there. Oh, Dutch is close though. Dutch a 13.1. Noxie did a 12.9, so Noxie cementing that situation there for that podium. Skyjacker in 5th. We saw him making an early pit stop in this race, and he's got Gasman starting to close down on him. Gasman did a 14.4 the last time around. Skyjacker a 13.6. Maybe Skyjacker's just got past Gasman, sorry. Gasman might be trying to get a fuel saving for the end. I can't imagine it, maybe. Alpha up there in 7th spot. That race, man. That race is a lot of what could have beens for him. Oh no, Dutch is into the pits. Why? What are you coming in for? You got loads of fuel. That makes... He's put his super softs on. Oh, I hope Dutch doesn't think he has to use his super softs, because you don't. You didn't have to do that, Dutch. Racer Brown out there on his super softs. Bunny in 2nd place. Oh, Dutch. Skyjacker's happy with that though. Up into 4th place. He'll say, I'll take that any day of the week. Gasman there in 5th. Dutch coming out of the pits in 6th, only just in front of Alphanut, who's on his super soft tyres. Did a 12.3 his last time around, so Dutch has got to hit the ground running. I honestly don't know why he pitted. He didn't put no fuel in. He just pitted just to put super softs on, bless him. Dutch, you're gonna have to... I don't even think he watches these streams, but Dutch, dude, do yourself a favour, read the rules, man. Read the rules. You could have got a good 4th place out of this. You've lost 2 positions. And I'm assuming you've only done that because you think it's a compulsory thing to put super softs on. The only compulsory thing about super softs are you're only allowed to use them for 1 stint. Oh, Dutch. But still, 6th place, if he can keep hold of it. If he can keep hold of it. Again, Alpha not behind you. It's not looking good. It's a great showing from Noxie. Mika Wivery saying, cracking showing from the show by Noxie. He's done a great job. I'm chuffed with Noxie. 5th as well, Sunday. This happened before Sunday, I know. But still, a couple of good results for him. Is he in the GTMC? I think he is. I think he's in Lobby 1. So, keep an eye out for Noxie. Although, wasn't he in a bad car? I'm trying to think now. I only did 1 round. I'm trying to think. It's either a Lexus or a Mazda or something. I don't think it looked too hot of a car. So Alphanut chasing down the GT Ford of Dutch. Big stretch from me, sorry. I've been hunched over in my chair. I get this really bad habit of sitting on my elbow, not sitting on my elbows, but leaning on my elbows, hunched over a keyboard, with my fingers hovering over the numbers. And I suddenly catch myself and I'm all hunched up. So when I listen, I don't often listen back to the broadcasts, because I'm quite annoying, I must admit. I don't know how you guys do it, but I can tell when I've been hunched over. You can really hear a bit of heavy breathing, and I think, well, yeah, I know the 40 fags a day doesn't help, but it's not 40 fags, it's a joke. It's but it's not, I'm not that heavy a breather, guys. It's just the way I sit when I'm doing this broadcast. I should keep my back straight and keep good posture, but I slump, especially these long ones. I start getting comfortable leaning on my elbows. So in the chats we've got hi all, Skyjacker says always room for you, thank you. Racer Brown thumbs up. Nick Wivery says cracking show by Noxie. Racer Brown says Alpha and Bunny great times, I couldn't get into the 111s. Doesn't matter when you're up there. Wow, fantastic show. But yes, Bunny and Alpha, we've seen they've had some great pace today. Bunny done a 12.0 that time around, but in the first round he was really banging them lap times out near the end. We've got less than 3 minutes of racing. The top three quite spaced out. Racer Brown, it's in the bag. He's the only one I think I haven't seen go off today here. Did you go off at all, Racer Brown, here at the Dust Bowl? No? Bunny's had a great race. Noxie's had a fantastic race. I love it when it's a load of names you don't usually see. Skyjacker in fourth, should have been on the podium. I don't know really what happened. He had that early pit stop, cost him a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't stand. Nothing wrong with a bit of heavy breathing, says Mika, thank you. In the first race, Racer Brown said he promises you in the first race he had an off. He's not that perfect. What a guy. So Bunny in second, Noxie in third, Skyjacker there. In fourth, Gazman and Alpha. Gazman and Alpha saving it up for the last minute and a half. Decide to have a duke it out. There is Dutch, he's loving that. He's thinking, yeah, go on. In the first corner, both of you, brake late. Brake late. And there he goes, Alpha absolutely immense in that first corner. Skyjacker kicking up a bit of dust in the distance ahead. These two can still see him, but come on, we've only got a minute left of racing now. There's nothing they can do about it, but a great move there from Alpha on. Ooh, Gazman must be getting nervous. I bet he's starting to lift, and there it is. Look, Dutch looking for a wave past Gazman, because I think Gazman now is keeping one eye on his fuel gauge, trying to bring that bad boy home, whilst Dutch is trying to get an extra position back from that wasted pit stop. Racer Brown, Gazman's got no fuel. Yeah, I just noticed that. So Racer Brown, he's bringing her home. If we pass, no, we're not past 40 minutes yet, but you're going to have to go around this whole lap. Bunny again. Third place Noxie. So Gazman, come on. How's that going? He's got, what, 20 seconds? 20 seconds left. I'm doing the Christian Horner foot wiggle at the moment. I'm just bouncing like a mad one under the table. He's going to have to go across the line. He's not got enough to, he's not going to run out of time. He's going to go around for another lap. Oh no, Gazman, is that going to last for that last lap? That is, oh, but then Dutch is not so much better. There's Homesick and Alien. I think he's going to finish the race as he crosses the line, just in time with that fuel. So Mustang in 8th, Mustang in 9th. Wasn't a great race for the Mustangs today. It's not their track, I don't think. Not their track at all. So G Richards going across. There is Catula in 10th. He's got quite a way before he reaches the line. Oh, Miss Racer Brown going across the line. Well done, Racer Brown. There's Bunny. Bunny's just coming up there. So well done, Racer Brown. I try and always catch you going across the line. There's the flag waving for Buddy in second place. Noxie bringing her home. A Thor for third place. Great race from Noxie. Take a boo, my son. Skyjacker coming home a fourth. Gazman is behind now. Oh, Gazman's really slow in here. Skyjacker coming across in 4th place. Only just ahead of Alpha though. Alpha caught him right up. There they go. Dutch coming across for 6th. And poor old Gazman has to limp all the way to the end. I'll put him out of his misery. That's the final corner anyway, isn't it? And everyone's crossed the line. Poor Gazman. He needs an extra finger. So that is your race. There you go. There is your... Oh, God. There's your winner. Squint your eyes. He's right over there. Just underneath the big Willow Springs, the fastest road in the West. Yee-haw! Folks, we just had ourselves a rootin' tootin' race there. And that gunslinger Racer Brown, he came into town with his 6-shooter, and he put them all down, the dogs. So Racer Brown, your winner in America. Friggin' hell, Racer Brown. I just looked at your stats, man. 1st in Autopolis, 2nd at Yamagawa, 1st at Suzuka, did not start at Fuji, 2nd at BB Raceway, 1st at Big Willow. This is your championship, isn't it? You really have taken to this championship. This is great stuff. Bunny, a fantastic 2nd spot for Bunny. He's gone one better than his 3rd place. Moving on up into 2nd on the podium. And here is the man. There he is. Noxie, you dog. You dog, you. Look at you. On the podium again. 5th place in Formula X. That's going to happen in your future. It's happened for us. Take a boo, my son. Yeah. 4th place for Skyjacker. Could have been a podium today for Skyjacker. Could have been a podium. But he has broken that 5th place duck by getting 4th. So what we're saying then, Blue Moon, 3rd Skyjacker, then 2nd at Laguna Seca to get the win at the Super Speedway route, Super Special route, SS route. Skyjacker in 4th. 5th place, Alpha Nut. Poof. Alpha Nut, I think, could have had the win today. I really do. I think if Big Willow wasn't such a big bad boy, dragging that Honda off the track every time, he would have been in this one. There he is, sorry. Better shot of his car there. So 5th for Alpha Nut. 6th then goes to Dutch. Not bad, Dutch. I don't think you watch these streams, but Dutch, I don't think you needed to make that stop. You really didn't need to make it for the Super Softs, and that would have put you up there in 4th place, I think, my friend, but you may have stopped for some other reason, I don't know. Gazman limping that bad boy home, miscounted his fuel, and he didn't quite just have enough. Lost him a couple of positions there to Dutch and Alpha Nut. In 8th, the Mustangs. Mustang. So 8th for Homesick Alien. I've got him down here somewhere. I'll write all these names down. They all look like the same at this time of night. 9th for G Richards. Oh yeah, but you get good shots of the Mustangs. I've got to tell you that. So G Richards, where did I put you? Right down there. Oh, he got 4th at the Speedway last week. He's got a 9th this week. In 10th then, Cthulhu. That's his worst position to date. I imagine not a big fan of Big Willow. And there we see Jokers in 11th. We lost a couple of... Did we lose a couple of drivers or just Rivixter in this race? But Jokers sticks with it, doesn't he? Sticks with it no matter what. Respect to Jokers. When it goes bad, he doesn't bail. So there are your finishers. Yeah, Rivixter did not finish. Nude Leicester did not show. Did not start. Shadow Rider, where are you, Shadow Rider? Boosted Alpha, he took his ball home. Legion said he couldn't make it this week. So there you go. That's your field. Whoosh. Let's have a look at your leader from a distance, like a stalker. There he is. So anyway, I'm wrapping it up, and as it is, it's late. You guys want to get yourselves off to do your evenings, hot chocolate and you know, slippers and stuff like that. Whatever people do at night is what you're like to do. So I will wrap up. That was the Pacific Rim Championship round 6. Join us Thursday night as we roll on through our tour of America, heading ourselves to the Blue Moon Speedway to race the Infield A. Let's see who will come out top in that round. Again, join us Tuesday for the GTMC live this week, and also the replay of one of the lobbies on Wednesday. Thursday live for the Pacific Rim, and Friday live for Max 5. Go to our website www.virtualracersclub.co.uk to keep up with all the news and information of the club, and you can also join our Discord through that website to get involved with the banter. What were they talking about today? I try and think of something they were talking about. Oh, tyre wear at Big Willow for Max 5s being shocking, and I don't know, because it was, I don't know if it's private talk. There's talk about having a series with engine damage, with damage on full, but it's just talk, if it would be worth doing or not. I don't think nothing's been given away there. It's just these are the little things that go on in the Discords. If you're ever looking for some cracking socks, Heel Tread is something I'd like to advise on your footwear. They look smart and they feel great. If you ever want to put a sticker on anything, look to Lovely Stickers. They make the best ones out there. And if you're bored with your wheel looking a little bit round, go and have a look at Acelith Designs. That's all I'm saying on that one. You won't find your boring round wheels there, my friend. Trust me. Right, I'm wrapping this up now because it's, I'm boring you. So I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Wayne Kerr. Thank you for watching. I love you lots. See you next time. See you tomorrow night. Bye.